Good morning, students. To continue with your Unit 2, we will proceed with the data types. And what are data types? Why we require it? These are the following data types that are available in your C language. It is divided into three categories. First is primary data type. DT stands for data type here. Then a user-defined data type. Then is derived data type is there. Right? In your primary data type, you are having char, float, int, or void as your primary data type. Char can be signed or unsigned is there. Signed means your negative and positive number has been included in there, and unsigned means your positive number is there. Then is the float category. Float means your decimal number. If I am writing here char means your character. Okay. Float means your decimal number. That will be divided into float, double, and long double. It will depend upon our requirement that which type of data type we are going to use in our program. Then comes the integer. Integer can be int, long int, unsigned long int, long int, unsigned long int, short int, unsigned short int. Again, it will depend upon your requirement, which type of integer that you want to use. Then the user defined data type, that is enumeration, that is called enum, and type definition is there that we will use in our future lectures. Then is the derived data types. Then that includes your pointers, your arrays, your structures, and union is there. Okay. We will proceed further to go for more detail in data types. Here, firstly, I will define here format specifier. In the previous PPT, we have cleared that these are the following data types that are available. In yesterday session, we covered that int A is there, int B is there. What does it mean? It means I have given some type of data is there. If I am considering A is there, okay, I will write here. Wait for a moment. I will open my Microsoft Office so that it will be clear to you. I will share with you. Okay. If I am saying A equal to 10, okay, here you have considered that the value of A is 10. As I know, 10 is an integer number is here. So I will mention here int as a data type. C is a case sensitive language, so your I should be in small case, okay, in lower case should be. If I will write here int A equal to 20.34, as I am considering here int, that is the type of data, but the type of data is floating here, so my initialization will be wrong here. I will write here float instead of int. Fine. This is my integer declaration here, and this is your float declaration is here. If you will write int A equal to 30.56, you won't get any sort of error, but the compiler will understand only 30 from your 30.56. Your 56.56, your 0.56 will be get ignored by the compiler. Okay. Then if I take example of char, okay, I have to write down char. Again, it should be in lowercase. Then I will write char A equal to whatsoever the value I want to give here. I have to give here one letter or alphabet should be there. Only a single alphabet will be considered in your char. If I will write A equal to A, that will be wrong. I have to give the value of character in single quotes. That is the way to define your char type, data type. Okay. Then I will write here double. Here you can write double A equal to 90.87 because it is in the float data type. How it differs? Well, if I say float is there, double is there, I am taking here two precision values after the decimal. Then what's the difference? The difference between the size of float and size of double is here. Here I will show you what I'm saying, that size of double and size of float varies. Okay. Here, firstly, I will define the data type, and then I will come to the how you can check the size of any data type. Okay, you don't have to cram it, you can calculate it. Even you can go to the compiler to find the size of any data type. This is the format specified list. In yesterday lecture, when I have written the int a, when I have used the printf function, I have written down here printf, then format specifier. I said format specifier should be there, then the value of a. As you have write your program, you give %d because I am using an integer data type. If you will use your float data type, you will write here %f. If you will write character data type, you will write %c. Okay. This is the way by which you can define your format specifier. Means which type of data you are using, that type of format you will be used. Okay. These are the syntax that which letter will be go for which format, that you can refer. You can refer this slide when you are going to write a program. Okay. Okay. As it is written here that for the integer it is %d, for short is unsigned %u is there. I'm reading few of them. You may refer for your program. Okay. Then comes the data type and range. As I told you that you can go for you can find the size of the data type. That is important. This picture is according to your 16-bit compiler. Okay. How you can find out the size of the data type is there? Okay, again I will share one Word document to you. Here, if I am using int is the data type. Then I want what is the size of the data type. Size means how much data can be stored in this data type. If I told you that you can write only a single character in your char, then why I have said this, that you can only store a single character. The reason behind it, I am saying int a is there. Okay. What will be the size of int here? Then means how much data can be stored in integer. In 16-bit compiler, the size of int is 2 bytes. Okay. 2 bytes means as 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. So 2 bytes means you can store 16 bits of data. Then how you will calculate? Then 2 raised the power 16 is there. I will get 2 raised the power 16. Whatsoever will be get calculated will be here. That will be the size of your int. Okay. You can calculate here. If I say it will be okay, just wait for a moment. I have to go for 65536. I will write here. Okay, just wait a moment. 65536. That is the value. If I give 2 raised to the power 16 is there. When you are considering positive integers, okay, making in your mind, I have told you unsigned and signed is there. I told you that what is unsigned mean and what is signed mean. Okay, when you are using your positive integers here, that means the size of int will varies from 0 to 65535. 0 is a positive integer number, so we will include the 0 value here. And if I say negative value is there, then how will you calculate? You will divide this number into two parts. Then the value becomes, here I will show you in the presentation. Here, the unsigned value is there. That means if positive numbers are there, according to the two bytes, the value is 65535 to 65535. If I say signed value is there, signed value means your 65536 will be divided into two parts. It will become, I will share you. It will become 327. Just a moment. 32768. Okay, fine. 32768. Okay. It means it has been divided into two parts. One is go with the negative. 2. Other number is positive. 32767. Because why I have written here 32767? Because I will include 0 here. 0 will be included. If I add 1 as a 0, then it will be 32768 here. Fine. Similarly, if I write char A, okay. How will you calculate the size of char? The size of char is 1 byte. 1 byte means only 8 bits can be stored. Okay, I'm writing here another example. Okay, so that you get more clarity about the data type size. It means 2 raised to the power 8 is there. Okay, then it is equal to 256. This is for the unsigned char. If I say signed char is there, okay, negative, positive is there, then the range vary from, if I divide this number, I will divide this number into two parts, I will get 128. Okay, then it means it will go to -1, range will vary from -128 to +127. Again, 0 is there, but we will not write. By default, we know that 0 is included in +127 here. Okay. The other way is how you can find the size of your data type. This is the manual way that you can find the size of the data type. You can go to your DOS box and you can find the size of your data type. I'm opening this. Okay, this is your DOS box. I will open one new file. I will write s1.c is there. Okay. I will write here hash include stdio.h, then is hash include your conio.h. Okay. Then is void means section is there, then int a is there, then clear screen. Then you can print the value of size of. Okay, size of is one sort of operator that will be used to find the size of any data type. Okay, size of, you can either write int here or you may write a, because a is of integer type. I will write both of them. After this I will write get ch, then I will save my code here, then compile it. Okay, there is one error, printf is there, and let me find out what error is there. Type mismatch in, okay, let me give by this way, format in call to printf. Just wait for a moment. Okay, it could be possible that if I will write, okay, format specifier is missing. I am printing the value, but format, I haven't given format specifier. But as you know, When I have calculated the value of 2 raised to the power 8, value is 128. Okay, and here that it was some integer number. I will compile it. There is no any error. Then I will run this code. You can find out there is 2 has been returned. For your more clarification, I will write here size of int is. Okay. So that the output will be clear to you. I will compile it again. No error is there. Then run my code. You can find out it at the top corner. There is written that the size of int is 2. That means 2 bytes. Size of integer is 2 bytes. Okay. Size could be vary if you are using some different compiler. I am using a 16-bit Turbo C compiler. For this, the size of int is 2 bytes. Okay. Here, if I calculate the size of int here, okay. Firstly, I have written here a, then I will write int here. The answer is same, size of int is 2. Similarly, if instead of integer, I will write the char a and find the size of char data type. The size of char is, the answer will be size of char is 1. Okay, it will throw an answer in form of bytes. Okay, size of char is 1. Similarly, you can find the size of another data type as well. Okay, I will give you one more example over here. I will write the float as well. As you will see, if I will write float, if I will write char, the format specifier is %g. %g is for integer number. I want my output in bytes. The bytes is in integer number. So that's why I am giving here a format specifier as an integer format specifier. So the size of float here is, the size of float is 4 bytes. Okay, let's check. The size of, I have written here char by mistake. You may write here size of float is 4. The answer is 4. Just consider the bytes value. Similarly, you can give double, long. You can find out the size of all the data types. You don't have to cram it. But when you go for the exams, then definitely you have to remember some values of these data types, that what is the range values over here. Okay. Then again, I will share the PPT with you. Here we have discussed format specifiers is there, then the range. How you can find out the range? The byte size is there. You can go over the compiler and can try to find out the different type of ranges is there. Okay. Then comes the type of errors. We're having 5 type of errors in our program. First is called the syntax error. Okay. I will share this. Okay, just wait a moment. Okay. There is one. Firstly, I will say syntax error is there. I will open a blank document so it will be more clear to you. If I am saying syntax error is fine, syntax means if it has been written as int a should be if it is written as int a equal to 10, at the end semicolon should be there. If I forget to write semicolon at the end where it is mandatory, suppose I have forgotten this, then this is called syntax error. Okay. How I will rectify it? I will put a semicolon here. Generally in your C you will get an error as the name statement missing. Statement missing means your semicolon is missing from the end of the statement. Okay. This is called syntax error, means not only the semicolon is the syntax error, any sort of syntax which has been fixed by the compiler, that this is also a syntax. That printf the parenthesis should be there, the open and close round bracket should be there. Then instead of round brackets, if I put square brackets, this is also one sort of syntax error is there, because I am not obeying the rule that has been published by the compiler. I have to give square brackets only. Again, if I forget to give semicolon at the end of this statement, this is my syntax error. Why? This is called your syntax error. Then comes your logical error. Logical means you want to perform something that is like to add two numbers. Okay, but instead I will throw one program that write a program to find the sum of two numbers. Then instead to use the plus operator, you will use your multiplication operator. Okay, then what will be the result? If I say a equal to 10, sorry, a equal to 10 and b equal to 20 here, if I have to add, the answer should be 30, but I was getting 300 because I'm getting 200 because I'm multiplying these two numbers. This is not the mistake of the computer. This is not the mistake of the compiler. This is mistake by the user. That is your logical error. Means which logic you want to perform, you are not obeying that logic. That is your logical error. Okay? If you change all the system that if I say I will subtract it, the answer will be minus 10. That is not the mistake of the compiler. That is mistake by us, that we have changed the logic. That is called logical error. Okay. Then comes the runtime error. If I say value of a equal to 20 and b equal to a divided by 0, 20 divided by, that means it will be like b equal to 20 divided by 0. It will go infinite time. You will not get any sort of result here. That is called your domain error or run error is there. Okay, when you run this code, you will find out that you will get some error there at the run time. You will not get your error at the compile time. Only syntax error that you will encounter at the compile time. Your logical error, your program will run. You won't get any sort of I will write here. You won't get any sort of error here. You don't get desired output. Fine. Means whatsoever the output you require, you don't get it. But then comes the runtime error. In the runtime, if something will be get divided by 0, you won't get any error at the compile time. This is called runtime error. Then comes the let me check which error is there. Linker error is there. Linker error is, I will write here, linker error is there. It means you are using any function. If I say you are using your printf function, okay, but you haven't specified the required header file here. Okay, I have told you that the functioning of printf is in the hash include stdio.h. If you will not write this stdio.h, then you will encounter an error. The error name will be prototype error. Okay. Whensoever you will get these type of error, okay, the prototype missing error is there. It means you have used any function here, but you haven't specified this its required header file. Okay, this is one of the examples. Similarly, if I say clear screen is there, as you know, the functioning of clear screen is in the conio.h, hash include conio.h. You have to specify. If I write here sqrt, that is your secure root function, you will have to add its respective linking file, that is called mat.h. This is called linker error. Then comes the semantic error. A semantic error is like your logical error. Means the mixing of that you are using a logic here, which is worthless. Okay, which is no which can be no more used. Okay, that is called your semantic error. Here, I will discuss here. We have discussed syntax error is there, runtime error is there, linking error is here, logical error is there, then the semantic error is there. Then comes the character set. Okay. C language consists of some character sets, numbers, and some special symbols. The character set of C consists of all the alphabets of English language. C consists of alphabets A to Z, small case, A to Z, capital case. Then comes in numeric 0, including 0 to 9. Then is special symbols, and you are using parentheses, okay, curly braces. If you are using square braces, if you are using question mark, plus, minus, all are having special meaning in your C language. Okay. We will discuss all. The words formed from the character set are the building block of C. This is important definition. The words formed from the character set means these are the character sets. We will use the combination of these character sets. That means the combination of alphabets, numeric, special symbols, and these character sets are known as tokens. So if anyone will say what are tokens are here, that are called the building blocks of C. Character sets are the building block of C, which is required to write any program. I will discuss what type of tokens are here. Okay. In the previous session, that I have written one program. It was also tokens are in my program. Okay. I will discuss and it will be clear to you that what the tokens mean. C tokens are basic building block in C language, which are constructed together to write a C program. Each and every smallest unit in your C program are called C tokens. These are of 7 types. Okay, they are. I have included operator as well. First comes the keyword. Keywords are nothing but system-defined identifiers. Keywords are reserved word of the language. They have specific meaning in the language and cannot be used by the programmer as the variable or constant name. C is a case sensitive. It means this must be used as it is. Means whatsoever is defined in capital, it must be written in capital. Whatsoever it is defined in lowercase, you have to write in lowercase. There are 32 keywords in your C programming. I will show you what are keywords. Here, if I will check out the first row, you have used integer as an int. Int is a keyword. Okay. Then I will find out, okay, go to the fourth row, you will find out char is here. Char is a keyword. If you go to the sixth row and second column is here, there is a float, that is a keyword. Means whatsoever you will use here and which is appearing in white color, that is the keyword that are called the reserved word of the language. You don't have to specify the meaning of that keyword. It can be understood by the compiler by itself. Okay. Keywords are nothing but system defined identifiers. If I am identifying means if I say I have to identify you, then what are the way by which I can identify you? You can show me your Aadhaar card, you can show me your license, you can show me your passport. These are your identifications. Okay. So keywords are identifiers, system defined identifier. These are reserved word. You cannot modify it. Okay. You cannot write integer a completely. You have to write int only if you are using an integer. They have specific meaning in the language and cannot be used by the programmer as a variable. So if you are writing here, I will show you, wait for a moment. If you are writing here int Okay, you are writing a float, and if you're writing int equal to 3, this will be wrong. Okay, you cannot give int as a name of the variable. Okay, it can be used as a keyword only. Fine. Then it is case sensitive. You have to use how it is been defined in the compiler. You cannot write int in a capital. You will get an error over here. That error will be known as your semantic error. Okay. Then comes there are 32 keywords in your C programming that I have shared to you, that these are the keywords. Then comes the identifiers. I told you that identify means which will identify anything. Okay. The C program consists of two type of elements, user defined elements and system defined elements. Identifier is nothing but a name given to these elements. If I am writing here, okay, if I am writing here float a equal to 3, how I am identifying it? The 3 is given to A. A is my identifier. That is the name of the variable. If I will write B, then the 3 has been assigned where? To the B. That means B is my identifier. How I can identify my value with some name, which is having some sort of type is there, that is called identifier is there. Okay, I will come back to the slide. Here is identifier is nothing but a name given to these elements. Elements means any sort of variable, any sort of constant. Even when you give the name of your program, it will be under your identifiers. Okay. Identifier is a word used by the programmer to name a variable, function, or label. Okay. When you are going to give name of anything, like when you are declaring a function, means these are the hard topics that we are going to discuss. You know about the variable, that what is a variable. Okay, when you are going to give value to name to the variable to a constant, then you will use the identifier. Identifier consists of letters, digits in any order except the first character or label. It means when you are going to give identifier, you can use letters or the combination of letter and digit or the digits only. Okay. But it will vary that where you can give the digits. You cannot write int 1 equal to 20. You have to write int a equal to 20. You have to use letter here. Identifiers consist of letters and digits if any order except the first character must be letter. So when you are going to give name of the variable or function, your first letter must be character. Then after that you can use any number of digits. Both uppercase and lowercase can be used here. Okay, I will share the DOS box with you to give you more clarification about the identifiers. Okay, here I will open a new file. Okay, okay. Here, if I will write here ID 1, okay, and then open. I'm writing here illegal file name. This is my error over here. Why I'm getting this? Because this is not the way by which I can give the name to the program. Okay, I will press OK here. It is saying invalid driver directory. I said OK here because space is not allowed here when you are going to give name of any identifier. Okay, if I will combine it and will write ID1C, it will be get open. Oh, I don't want to combine it. I want ID and some space between ID and 1. I can use underscore here. Okay, underscore 1, that is valid. Okay. Similarly, if you are going to write a program, you have to add the header files over here. Okay, when you are going to write your variable over here, I will write void main, then opening parenthesis, then int, that is the data type. This is my variable name, and let's consider it as equal to 10. Okay. I want to give area of circle equal to 10. I can't write by this way. This is wrong way to give. You want to write it completely? Okay, let me compile it and show you an error over here. Printf percentage d is there. This is integer value is here. I have to write area of circle. That is the name of the variable. I'm not calculating anything over here. I'm just displaying the value. Okay. Let me compile. Okay, there are two errors. Declaration syntax error is there. Declaration means you have declared the name of the variable, but this is not an accurate way. This is not the way to define your identifier. How the 10 will be identified with the name of area of the circle. This is the way to identify your 10 value. Then, but my condition is I want to write area of circle completely. I don't want to write area. I don't want to write a over here. Okay. Then I will use underscore in between. Okay. There could be some points arranged when you have to give your complete value. Okay. Then I will compile it. Okay. Again, I am getting undefined symbol area. Function call missing. Again, I have to use area of circle by this way. Whatsoever you will write here, you have to write by the same way. Okay, I will compile it. There is no any error. My value will be displayed. Okay, I haven't used clear screen function. Let me use the clear screen so that the output will be more clear to you. The output is 10 over here. Okay, there is no any error. Okay, if I write this in capital A, but here I'm using small a in my printf, then again I will encounter an error over here. I have to use the same type of case here. That means if I'm using capital A over here, I have to write capital A here. Okay, then only it can run. Then there is no error. Okay. This is the way by which you can give your identifiers. Okay, again I will show you the PPT. Here it is. The identifiers consist of letter and digits in any order except the first case or label. Okay. When you are going to give the name of the identifier, okay. First thing is you can write B1. But you cannot write float 1B. This is the wrong way. Okay. Firstly, you have to write the character here. Then you can give the digit. Firstly, you have to give the letter. Then you can give the digit. Or this is also a wrong initialization. You cannot give float 1 equal to 30. That means you can write a underscore 1 equal to 30. You may write a1 equal to 30. Okay. Or even you can use a float underscore equal to 30. Underscore can be used as your character. Okay. Then these are your identifiers. Then comes the variable. A variable is the name of the memory location. It is used to store data. Its value can be changed and can be reused many times. That means the variable, we are working over the variables. If you're using declaring your variables at int a comma b, okay, I will share you id so it will be clear to you. If you are using here int a, I will write int a b c d. Okay. I'm writing here c equal to a plus b. Okay, I will make it as a constant. A equal to 20, b equal to 10 over here. Okay. Then I will write d equal to a minus b. Then I can print the value. Okay, I will write here percentage d. I have written a comma b is there. Oh, sorry, c comma d is there. Where I have calculated the value. There is no any error. Then I will run. The answer is 30 and 10. Firstly, 30 means 10 plus 20 is 30 is there. Then 20 minus 10 is 10 over here. You can perform any sort of operations on same variables. It is not required that you have to write a different program if you are going to calculate the you are going to perform any operation on the same variable. Similarly, it is written over here that its value can be changed and can be reused many times. It will depend which type of logic that you are going to use. It is the way to represent memory location through symbols so that it can be easily identified. Let's see the syntax. How you can declare is first is the data type, that is the type, then the variable list. Okay. I have given int a, comma b, comma c, comma d in a single line, that is the variable list. You may write a single variable over here and you can use different variable depending which type of data you are going to declare. Firstly, you have to write down data type, then you can go for further. There are certain rules for defining the variables that is similar when you are going to define the identifiers. A variable can be alphabets, digits and underscores. A variable name can start with the alphabet and underscore only. It can't be start with the digit. No white spaces. That means your single space is not allowed within the variable name. A variable name must not be any reserved word or keyword. Example, int, float, etc. Okay, that is the same rules that has been used for the identifiers. Constants. Constants refer to fixed value that the program may not alter during its execution. That are called the constant. Okay. These fixed values are called literals. Okay. Sometimes the thing can confuse you that what is a constant, what is the difference between constant, and what is the difference between literal and constant. If I'm writing here float b1 equal to 3, this is my constant. The value of b1 is constant, that is fixed, that is 3. Wheresoever I will use the value of b1 in my program, it will remain fixed as 3. Okay, this is called constant. Okay, and the value assigned is called literal. Okay, I have given 3 as a constant value, that is called literal. b1 is your constant with value 3, but which value has been assigned here, that is called your literal. That is the only difference. Okay, generally when you go over the internet and find out what is the constant, you will get the term constant is also called literal. Okay, these fixed value, the value which has been fixed, are called literals. Type of constant: your decimal numbers can be constant, your floating points can be constants, decimal number your integer numbers. Okay, and octal constants are there. When you are defining octal values, you will have to prefix it by 0. Then the hexadecimal constants are there, corrective constants could be there, string constants could be there. That means you can make anything like your data type as a constant value. Then there are two ways to define constant here. First is with the const keyword. Second is with the hash defined preprocessor. When we studied the structure of your C program, then I told you that there is one definition section is there. You can define value of pi, hash defined pi 3.14. Okay, it has been fixed and you can use in your program many times. That can be with the hash predefined preprocessor. Okay, then comes the const keyword. You can also prefix const as I have defining here, float b1 equal to 3. You can also prefix const float b1 equal to 3. But in your compiler, there is no need to write the const keyword. It can be done by this way. So we are just ignoring this thing that we have to write const keyword. It will run by this way. Then comes your strings. A string is a full-fledged chapter in your syllabus. So I will just give you a brief view of the strings, that what are strings. Strings are always represented as an array of characters having null character. Okay, I will give you easy definition over here that what is a string. Then I come to this point. Okay, if I will write here, I will construct one table over here. Okay, Here I will write my name, Neha, then CSE. Okay. Earlier, when I started my program, I have taken some space from the compiler. The total space was 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 is there. I asked the compiler to provide me space of int a equal to I will say 9 is there. If I will include 9 equal to, I will write here Neha CSC. Okay. How it is represented in the memory? That is by the table I have shown you. It will be represented by this way. I have taken two more spaces. If you consider this, there are only 7 characters are here, NEHACSC. Okay, 7 characters are there, but I have taken 9 spaces from the compiler. At the end, when you are going to write a string, at the end, 0 that is called /0, that is called null character. Okay, which is inserted by the compiler by itself. Okay, and this will be get wasted. If I know I have to write only 7 characters, okay, then if I will write here, let's consider it 7, then this will not be get considered. Here I will hide, this will not be get considered, but this will be wrong. You will get your output as NEHACS. E will be get ignored when you are going to get the output. The reason is I told you that the last value will be appended with /0 with your null character when you are going to write a string value. Okay. So whensoever you are going to declare a string value, you must give that value. Okay, if I write here 8, that is okay, that is fine. Neha CSC is there, then /0 is there. That is fine. This will not to waste my space over here. If I am writing here 80, then how much memory I am using here? The memory that I am consuming here, it is only of 8 spaces, and the rest of the memory 72 slots will be get wasted over here if I write by this way. So when you are going to write string, must take in consideration that which value you are going to give, that is the size of the string. Okay, that is the name of the string. That is same as when you give the name of the variable over here, and the size of the string, that we will do in detail. Okay, this is just a brief concept to you that what is a string. Difference between character and string is, character means your single value, that is a character, and string is a combination of characters. If I am saying this is a combination of character is called string, which is appended by at the end with null character, that is called /0, backward slash, then 0 is there. Okay, then I will share. String are always represented as an array of character having null character at the end of the string. This null character denotes the end of the string. Null character means your string has been ended. String in C are enclosed within double quotes, while characters are enclosed in single quotes. Okay, when you are going to write a string, you must use double quotes. The size of the string is a number of characters that the string contains. When you are going to find the size of any data type, but here in the case of string, it will vary which type of string that you are taking here. Okay. Now we describe the string in different way. Char, A, 10, Neha, CSC. The compiler allocated 10 bytes to the A array. 10 means here I've defined some size over here, that is the number of bytes over here. 10 bytes I have allocated to my Neha CSC string. this will be looked at some complexity over here, that what is a string. You may skip it. We will do in detail what are strings. Okay, then comes some special symbols over here. Special symbols are square brackets, simple brackets, curly braces, that is called parentheses, comma is there, hash is there, that is called preprocessor directive, asterisk sign is there, tilde is there, dot is there. These signs or symbols will be used in your future lectures. Okay, you have used your I will just discuss that symbol that you have used. You have used second one, that is simple brackets. When you are going to give scanf and printf value, then you use your simple brackets. When you are going to use your word main section that is the opening parenthesis, that is called the closing parenthesis. Okay. You have used comma over here. When you are going to give variable in a single line, then you give comma here. Okay. And hash is when you are going to define your header file. We haven't used asterisk over here, and it can be used as a multiplication operator as well. But when we go for the topic of pointers, then we will go for it. Okay. Again, I am skipping this tilde sign. This is the destructor that we use to free the memory. The topic we will cover in future lectures. The dot we haven't covered, that again we will cover in our future lectures where we will use this bracket. Okay, square bracket, that I have given you example of string. I have used one square bracket over here. Okay. This is also a special symbol that I have used. Only you have left with one tilde sign and one dot sign where you can use it. That will be used in the destructor and that will be used in your structure and union. I'm skipping for this now. Then comes the operators. Operator is a symbol that tells the compiler to perform specific mathematical or logical functions. C language is rich in built-in operator and provide the following type of operators. Okay. Let's go one by one, that which are these operator and how you can perform it. I will write program for each and every operator. Okay. Okay, to continue with the operator, first is your arithmetic operator. I will share the DOS box with you. That is called, firstly, that is called your assignment operator. Okay. Here I will write first one, your assignment operator. Assignment means when you are giving any value, you are assigning a value. Okay, I'm writing here a equal to 90. That means I'm assigning the value 90 to the variable a. That is called your assignment. Okay. If I will write here one program that has include, I'm not going to display the value of a that I have shown you before, how you can display. I will show some different assignment operator and what does it mean. I will let you know. I have added two header files, stdio and conio header file. Then is word main section over here. Then I have defined the name of the variable and assigned the value 20. Then clear screen function. Then get ch. Okay, this is the layout of my program. I will save this program with the name of op1.c, that is operator1.c. Okay. Here, if I will printf the value of a, it will be displayed. I'm not going to run it. This is your, I say, assignment operator is there. Okay. If I will write over, I have given some tab, there is no need, just to clarify you, a plus equal to 10. It means it is called shorthand operator or shorthand assignment operator. Shorthand means how it would be get calculated. What does it mean? It is a equal to a plus 10. Okay. If you want to use the two variables, which is at the left hand side and at the right hand side, both are same, you can give one shortcut, and this is called plus equal to assignment operator. Okay, this is called shorthand operator. Okay, you can either use plus, minus, multiplication, division, modulus, any arithmetic you can use over here. Okay, if I will run this code, let's find out the error. Okay, I have one written include. Let's compile it. There is no error. My answer should be 100. Okay, I will write here the value is let's compile it. No error. Let's run it. The value is 100. It is like I have told you that a equal to a plus 10, 90 will be assigned as a variable over here, and 90 plus 10 will be 100. Similarly, if I will write over a minus here, that answer will be 80 over here. If I will write multiplication over here, answer will be 900. It means when you are going to use the same variable on the left hand side and the right hand side, you can pass the variable or you can write by this way. This is called shorthand assignment operator. Okay? And this is your normal assignment operator. This is your assignment operator. In your programs, you must know that what I have written over here. This is called shorthand operator. Okay. Then comes your arithmetic operators. We'll open a new file. I will save it and save as op2.c and will make changes over here. Okay. There are, I will write here a equal to 30 and b equal to 10. Okay, then C, D, E, F, G. Okay. Firstly, I will calculate C equal to A plus B, then is D equal to A minus B. These are your arithmetic operator, that is plus, minus, then is multiplication is there, then is division is there, then is modulus is there. You are clear with that there is what the plus will do, what the minus will do, what the multiplication will do. Here, divide will give you quotient. The value will be your quotient. 30 divided by 10, the answer will be 3 here. Okay. Here, it will give you remainder. What will be the remainder? I will change the value here so that I will give here 8 over here, so that you will be clear with the remainder and quotient values. Okay. The first I want to print here is I will copy this and will write my program. Firstly, I will display this C, that is the sum is, okay, and then is the subtraction is in the D. Then I will paste over here, then I will write down subtraction is, then the multiplication is in E variable, and then in the F there is division, and then there is modulus is there. I will write mod is there. That is in the G. Okay, let's compile my code. There is no any error over here. Let's save it first and then run it. Okay. You have find out that I'm getting output in my single line. Okay. Firstly, modify the output. How I can get the output in my next line? When you are getting your sum is percentage %d, right here slash n over here. Slash n is for your next line. This is called escape sequence. Okay, slash n, this is new for you. Slash n is for your escape sequence. Let's check the output. Now you can find out all the outputs are in your next line. Okay, where you put your slash n. Okay, if I write here slash n before, okay, then let's find out what is the difference. I'm getting one enter over here after this sum. Look at the statement again. What I have done over here. At the end, if I will insert this slash n, it will give me my output in the next line. Okay. If I have put this slash n at the beginning, it will given one enter before the start of the line. Okay. If I put all the slash n over here, there is no need of slash n at the end over here. Then run it. This is my output. That is clear to you. Okay. Okay, firstly come to the sum is. I have given the value. I will give here one statement printf. I will just display a is equal to 30 so that it will be clear to you, and b is equal to 8. Okay. I will enclose in double quotes, run this code. Okay, here I'm getting again the output in same line. Let's modify it first, slash n over here. Okay, let's run this code. A equal to 30 and b equal to 10, the sum is 38, that is accurate. If I subtract 30 minus 8, answer is 22, that is accurate. 30 multiplied by 8, 240 is accurate. Then if you divide 30 by 8, it will be go with the 3, 8 3s are 24. Okay, it will go with the 3, the quotient is 3, so the division is 3. And if you go with more remainder, 30 divided by 8, 24 will be go with it. 30 minus 24, answer is 6 is there. That is your remainder. Okay. Your division and your modulus will remain very important in your looping as when you go for some programs of looping. Okay, so be clear with what is division and what is modulus. Okay. Then further we will go with, okay, then comes your, let's find out your next operator. Okay, here it comes the logical operator. I will share one word file with you to give stress over the logical operator. Okay. If I'm saying the logical operator is there, let me share it with you. Logical operator is there. Okay. Logical means you have learned about your truth tables and, or, and not. These are your logical operator. Okay. How the and will be denoted here in your C, it will be with the ampersand sign, and you will use double and. Remember, you will use double and because single and is having some different meaning. That we will go when some with the bitwise operator, then you come to know. Okay. Then there is pepteller is this sign is there. This pepteller will be fine to you over the enter sign. You have to give double sign over here. First, two pepteller sign will give you or. Then is the not sign is here. Then that is not, which is at your key 1. You have to use shift to present the not. Okay. This is your logical operator. As your AND will work, as your AND truth table will work, it will work like if 0 0 is there, the answer is 0. If 0 1 is there, the answer is 0. If 1 0 is there, the answer is 0. If 1 1 is there, answer is 1. This is your AND gate. Similarly, your AND logic will work. Okay, it will be work like if you are giving the values as, consider it very carefully, a equal to 10 and b equal to 20. If I'm writing, okay, I will write some another value also here, c equal to 20. If I will compare this as a and b is double equal to, or okay, if a and b is there, if 10 and 20 is there, if any true value will be returned from it, you will get either the value 1 or true. It will work similarly as your logic is. Similarly, if your value is false over here, you will get value as 0. Okay, there is no true false displayed on your screen. The value will be 1 or 0 will be get displayed. There are 3 logical operator. One is called AND, then is OR, then is NOT. I will not give you in detail that where we use it right now, because the concept is different. Then I share the bitwise operator. I will show you how you can use your bitwise operator. I am skipping the logical operator implementation over here because it is with some different concept, with higher concept. Okay, within 1-2 lectures, I will come with the logical operator. Then comes the bitwise. Okay. Firstly, I will show you how can you use your bitwise operator. Okay. Okay, I will delete the content over here and bitwise. Let's make one table over here so that it will be clear to you. There are following type of bitwise operator, that is called single AND, single OR, single NOT. Then the complement is there. Once complement is there, then comes the right shift, then comes the left shift. These are your bitwise operator. Firstly, when you are having the value 1, 0, 0, 0, this is the representation of your, I will write here at the end that this is the binary representation of your value 8. Okay. And here I will write 0, 0, 1 and 1. This is the binary representation of your value 3. Okay. How the bitwise will work? The difference between logical and bitwise is the logical, in the logical, your result will be either in the form of 0 or 1. But in bitwise, there is a calculation over the single bit. If I say you have to perform the AND operation over these bits, okay, you know, in the AND operation, there is 0, 1 is 0. If I say this is your, I will for the right, insert right, I will say this is your A variable, this is your B variable, and you have to perform A and B over here. Okay, then your through table and gate will work like 0 1 is 0, 0 1 is 0, 0 1 is 0, 0 1. Your answer will be 0 over here on your screen. You will get A and B is 0. Similarly, if I say A or B, the operation will be get performed over here. The same values, this is for your AND. Okay, I will highlight it. Then is for your OR, it will work like 0 1 is 1, 0 1 is 1, this is 0 here, 0 0 is 0, 1 0 is 1 over here. The answer is 11 over here. Similarly, if you go with the NOT gate, it will work accordingly. It will give you, if 0 is it will work over a single value. Either it will work with the A or with the B. So for this, we are having complement. Okay. We use complement over here, complement of A. Complement of A means whatsoever your value. Okay, I will write over here so it will be more clear to you. It will work over a single variable. Okay, whatsoever is your value, it will be get represented as, I told you that there is a tilde sign. There is also a tilde sign to represent your complement. I'm saying A. It will be whatsoever is your value will be minus in the minus, and -1 will be added over here. That means if I consider my value, that is 8 is my value, -8 -1, it will go with the -9. Okay, the result will be -9 with the complement. Okay. Then is the left shift and right shift. It means I will perform all the operations so that you will get to know your result. If I say A, I will write here 3 is 0. Okay. And I will perform left shift firstly. I said shift the bit by 2. Okay. I will create a table again so that shifting of bit will be clear to you. Firstly, you have to represent this bit in binary. The binary representation of this bit is 0011. This is the 4 bits. I will add 4 bits before this because this number will become 8-bit number. It will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 is there. I said shift 3 by 2 bits, okay, to the left. It means all these 2 bits which is at the left will be get shifted. This will be get removed and will be appended at the end. 0 will be appended at the end, not that bits only. Okay, 0 will be appended at the end. Now, if this number was, if I consider this number, it will be represented by this way. The answer will be 12 here. Okay. You can shift by 3, you can shift by 4, you can shift by 5. It will depend upon you. Okay, how many bits you want to shift. I have shifted this bit by 2. Suppose you get this type of question in your examination that you have to give a shift to the left, to shift to the right by 2 bits, by 3 bits. You don't have to do by this table. There is a direct formula by which you can calculate, that is 2 multiply the x multiply okay. When you are going to calculate the left shift, then you will use the formula x into 2 raised to the power y. Then the value of x is a here, the value of x is 3 here, that will be get multiplied over here, and 2 raised to the power, here we are shifting it by the 2 bits, so it will be 2 raised to the power 2 over here. So if you will consider, the result is 3 into 4, that is 12. Okay, you can calculate by this way also. Okay. Okay. Next is shift your bit towards right. Okay. Again, you don't have to cram it. You will just x divided by 2 raised to the power y over here. It's not working over here. That is 2 raised to the power y is there. I don't know why it is over here. Maybe due to some size problem is there. Okay. I will calculate it by this way that you can understand. It will be considered 2 raised to the power y. Okay. 3 divided by 2 raised to the power y. The value of y is 2 bits over here. That is 3 divided by 4. That is 0 point something is there. Okay. 0 point whatsoever the value is there, but we have to consider only the positive integer value over here. So answer will be 0 here in this case. Okay. Now is your conditional operator. We have left with conditional, increment and decrement special operator that we will cover in our labs, either in our lab session or in your coming lectures. Okay. The implementation of bitwise I will perform in your coming sessions. Fine.